The U.S. Department of the Treasury's Bureau of the Fiscal Service presents Treasury Retail Securities 2-Minute Films.
Hello and welcome to Treasury Direct. Let's talk about Treasury bills, Treasury notes, and Treasury bonds. These are all forms of marketable securities. If you are new to the marketable securities world, I would recommend you watch the video titled, What are Marketable Securities?, which can be found on the same page as this video. Let's start with Treasury bills. These are short-term securities being offered in terms of 4, 8, 13, 17, 26, and 52 weeks. These are typically sold below par amount, and the interest earned is calculated based on the difference between the purchase price and the par amount. The greater the difference between the purchase price and the par amount, the greater returns you earn on these securities. You do need to purchase these securities in increments of $100 up to the non-competitive limit of $10 million per auction. The shorter-term bills are auctioned each week, while the 52-week bills are auctioned every 4 weeks. When a bill reaches maturity, you will need to report the interest earned as federal income tax. A 1099 will appear in your Treasury Direct account the following January. Treasury notes are a medium-term security being offered in 2, 3, 5, 7, and 10-year terms. The interest rate for these notes will be set at the auction based on the competitive bids received. Like the bills we discussed earlier, you must purchase in increments of $100 up to the $10 million limit per auction. One thing that makes the notes different from bills is the way interest is earned. The interest rate is set at auction and remains fixed for the life of the note. Interest is accrued on the note and is paid out every 6 months, which will need to be reported as earned income on your federal taxes. Treasury bonds are a long-term security with terms of 20 and 30 years. These are not the same as savings bonds such as the Series EE or I. Those savings bonds are not able to be bought or sold through the secondary market, unlike Treasury bonds, which can be bought or sold through the marketplace, typically by a broker or dealer. Like the notes, the Treasury bonds earn interest over the life of the bond, which is paid out every 6 months. Because you cannot redeem Treasury notes or bonds prior to their maturity date, the only way to cash them out before the end of their term is to sell them on the secondary market. Like the note, interest is accrued on the bond and is paid out every 6 months, which will need to be reported as earned income on your federal taxes. More information can be found for each type of marketable security on the TreasuryDirect.gov website under the Treasury Marketable Securities tab. And that's it. That is the basics of Treasury bills, notes, and bonds.